Good job, everybody. When you come back up, stand ready for standing.
Test, test.
Yep. All the way through twice. Like a minute. I promise I'll tell you where to be. All right, my lot. Height doesn't really matter. We're in one line. Okay, so if you're standing in front of somebody, move over a little. So can you move down a little bit? Awesome. Down a little bit. Take down a little bit. Move down. Move down a little bit. Nope. Hey, excuse me. All right. Can everybody step? Can everybody take one step to the left? Stop. Now I need you in one line. So if you're standing in front of people, try again. Step. I promise my total. I promise it. Because
Give me 10 seconds. Are you guys going to open or you want me to open?
That is your phone.
all right, friends. All right. I need you to stand in line with me. Okay. All right. That works. Okay. Yeah. Whenever you're ready. How good it is. How sweet it is. How sweet it is to be together.
Wow. I don't have enough wows in my vocabulary to say just how good you sound. This, of course, is Makela, our junior choir, and they have been learning a whole new repertoire of great, beautiful music, enough so to really enrich our service, and they will do so from time to time throughout the service. Of course, we also know that we're so glad that students in the 6th grade are here under the leadership of Mr. Katzman and Cantor Snyder, who are teacher in the 6th grade and our educator here. So we feel just so thrilled and fortunate that both the 6th grade is here and Makela. And there is more reason for us to be excited about this evening, and that is because someone, I'm not going to say who, but her name rhymes with Shmofia, but I'm not saying who it is. That's what her first name rhymes with, and her last name rhymes with Grosifs. So Shmofia Grosifs. It rhymes with Shmosia.
You're so close.
So close. All right, I'm just going to go with the real name. Sophia Josephs is going to be a bat mitzvah here tomorrow morning, and we are so thrilled to welcome Sophia and her family here. In fact, now seems like the perfect time to invite Sophia and her brother and sister and parents to join us here on the bima for the honor of lighting the Shabbat candles, and it's on page 121. Fine.
Cool. Sure.
And new members of the family, and that's fine. Page 120. Sophia, come right here. In fact, what I want you to do is stand here in front of the microphone. And you hold this from there to there. As these Shabbat lit candles.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so many we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Bravo. Let's get the matches. Did you do this? Hold it close to the tip. And then move your finger away and get closer to the candles. All right, you brought closer to the tip. And then move your finger away after it lights. We can have a discussion about this, or you can just do it. All right, fine, go far away. Or you can go closer, like I told you. Take your time, by the way. No one's watching you. You said you did. Okay, you lied to me. Boom, yeah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
And we continue now with Kiddush, which is on page 123. So we're going to do the first line. Inu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh bereshit, kihu yom techilah, l'mikra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat mitzrayim.
מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחתנו.
ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Amen.
If you wish, or not. All right, so our service continues with Makela singing a song called Blessed Will You Be. And this is, you know, I wonder if it's like, nah, no one really knows. Turns out that this song was commissioned for a synagogue named Am Shalom in Glencoe, Illinois. And the reason why I tell you that is because the cantor at Am Shalom, when it was commissioned, was this woman whose name is cantor Andrea Ray Markowitz. And you might know that name if you're an old timer here at Temple Beth Shalom, because she was a student cantor of ours probably 12 years ago, maybe even a little bit longer, 12 years ago. So this song has meaning for us in our synagogue, to be sure. If you want to follow along, it's on the inside of this book. It's called Blessed Will You Be. Beautiful, I love it. Our service continues with the Baruch Hu, which is our call to worship. Still inviting Makela to be part of it with us. It's on page 146. We would like everyone to please rise. Please remain standing, and if you see just below on the right-hand side of the booklet is words to another song called Roll Into Dark, which is a creative translation of our prayer called Ma'ariv Aravim. This is Roll Into Dark. And we transition directly into a prayer which I think we all know. This is on page 152, and it's called Shema. Please be seated. We are on page 154. Join me if you know this. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha, v'dibarta ba'am, b'shivtecha b'beitecha, u'v'lechtecha b'derech, u'v'shochnecha u'v'kumecha, u'pshatam leot al yadecha, v'hayu litotafot b'einecha, u'chtavtam al mizuzot beitecha, ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים Ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem, Emet. On 157 it says, standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go it is eternally Egypt, that there's a better place, a promised land, and that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Micha Mocha, page 158.
כמוך. באלים אדוני, מי כמוך. נדר בקודש, נורא. תהילות עושה פלא, מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקי הים לפני משה ומרים. זה לי אנו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
All right, so we continue now with the tefillah, which begins with Adonai Sifatai Tiftach, and that's on 164. And then it goes all the way through the Kedusha, which is on page 170. So we're doing 164, 166, 168, and 170, all in a row. Would everyone please rise?
Adonai Sifatai Tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Koneh HaKol, V'Zocher Chasei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Geulah Livnei Bneihem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Le'ezrat Sarah, Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Atara Ve'Hoshia, Mashiv HaRuach U'Morid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Ve'Rofeh Cholim, U'Matir Asurim, U'Mekayem Emunato Lishenei Achad, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, U'Mido Melach, Melech Meimid U'Mechayeh, U'Matzmiach Yeshua, V'Ne'eman Atah L'Hachayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yahlelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
seated. So, you know how from time to time, your parents might say to you, can everyone just in the house just be a little quiet right now? We just need to take things down, turn the volume down in here a little bit, give me room to think. That's what we want to do right now. We want to turn the volume down. And we're going to just hang out in silence so people can just be with themselves for about 30 seconds. Let's start now. I give us a solid A-. Good job. A-. Some of you did great. Oseh Shalom. You can find it on the bottom of the booklet, and we call forward Makela.
Oh, or yes.
Right? I thought, well,
They'll just do it. It'll be fine.
Makela, come forward.
Oseh Shalom, Bim Roma. Oseh Shalom, Bim Roma. Uyaseh Shalom. Uyaseh Shalom. Alleluia. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
All right. Well, you guys can go back to your seats. Thank you very much. And once a year, we literally wait for this moment all year long. When the 6th grade, you never know what it's going to be. The costumes, the sets, right? It's always going to be. It's always quite an experience, and you never know. So we are thrilled to invite the 6th grade forward under the leadership of their teacher, Mr. Hal Katzman, who always writes these on his own. There's no crazy play library of stuff that you just pull from. I think he pretty much writes these every time fresh. So we're greatly enthusiastic about this. There goes the mic. And this is the 6th grade doing a skit on our Torah portion, which is Va'era.
My mic drop was a little early. Before we begin, just as a way of introduction, my name is Hal Katzman, and I am a 6th grade teacher here. Of course, depending on what day of the week it is, I also teach 6th and 7th, and if there's another day of the week, it's 5th, 6th, and 7th. And especially because we are graced by Sophia and her family, I also do a little B'nai tutoring as well. Every year, every single year, when I finish the year in May with this class, or begin the next year in September, invariably I say to myself, I have no idea how this next group is going to be as good as this last one. We had too much fun. This group here has exceeded everything I ever could have dreamed about. They are the funnest, the singingest, the most happy, the most cooperative, and the brightest group I can ever remember. And that is a tribute to their parents. So give yourself a hand. Thank you very much. Well done. Well done. So here we go. I don't know if this is on or not, but I don't think I need it. Before we begin, set this down. Before we begin, dressed this way for a sort of couple reasons, but one reason is I know that Monday was Veterans Day. And usually our Shabbat service, sixth grade family service, happens around this time. And sometimes we have had our entire theme of our show be revolved around veterans in the military, but we did want to do this. We did want to at least offer one bit of tribute, and that is this.
Thank you for your service.
Because even sixth graders know that anyone who's in the United States military, who pledge to defend our country, who swear an oath to the Constitution of the United States, they are heroes. Now that we've gotten all that out of the way. Oh, one more shout out, if I may. Can't believe I said that. In addition to thanking all of you for being here and thanking the parents, I want to say a special thank you, where is she? To Rory Schalheim, there she is. Rory Schalheim is my madricha, and that is a Hebrew word for helper, someone who helps me, and she has been invaluable. So let me get one little thing out of the way here, and we'll get started. All right, so let's get going. We are going to have a little bit of song and hopefully tell a little bit of a story. And as Rabbi Goldstein said, we have a special Torah portion that we are going to try to tell to you in our own special way. But before we do that, it is Shabbat services. And here we are again. So,
It's Shabbat, we're here again. You're stuck with us till we don't know when. So sit back and listen to your children. It's Shabbat, we're here again. All together, give a shout. Don't look around, 'cause you can't get out. So just fake a smile and don't pay to count. It's Shabbat, we're here again. We really don't want to sing, but that guy thinks he's a Broadway king. Oh, it's Shabbat, we're here again. We're all trapped in the lion's den. So enjoy yourselves, or just count to 10. It's Shabbat, we're here again.
now I'm going to enlist your help. It's a temple. We operate on a budget. I got no special sound effects. All of you are going to be my sound effects, and we have to practice this. When all of us go like this, all of you are going to pretend to be a very lovely doorbell. So, when I go like this, you are all going to go ding dong. Can we practice that? Ready? Ding dong. That's not bad. Can you do that again? Ding dong. I have a small costume change.
my name is Mr. Katzman, and I am here to welcome you to this small show.
Hello, we are the 6th grade class. Can you please cut this short because we all want to go?
But it has so many awesome parts. It's a story from the Torah that we're going to share.
Hello, we heard you the first time. Why can't you understand that we just do not care?
Really? Because this book will change your life. This book will change your life. This book will change your life.
The Book of Genesis.
Torah portion by Yerah. One more quick costume change. I have to get my narrator jacket on. Okay, here we go. So, Torah portion Vayera, Torah portion Vayera. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here comes Torah portion Vayera. I'm doing this without glasses. Cross your fingers. Torah portion Vayera opens to find Abraham and Sarah. And there they are. The first father and mother of the Jewish people, living long, long, long ago, in what would one day become the land of Israel. Now, Abe and Sarah were very, very old. They had each other, and they had the Lord, so they were also very happy. I said they were happy. But there was one thing that was missing. They had no children. Oh well, you can't have everything, can you? Well, one day, Abe and Sarah were visited by 3 angels. Now, just stay with me on this. We can see that they're angels. They know that they're angels. But to Abraham and Sarah, they were just 2 visitors. They could not see them as angels. Well, what they did is they welcomed them as visitors to their happy home or their happy little tent. So after a fine meal and pleasant conversation, one of the visitors, the angels, said this to Abraham: when I come back here in 1 year, you are going to be a daddy. Because Sarah is going to have a baby. Now, Abraham took this news the way that most husbands who were over 100 years old would. With calm, measured, peaceful contentment. But Sarah heard every word. And Sarah thought to herself, come on up and show yourself, Sarah. Sarah thought to herself, is he crazy? I'm almost 90 years old. See, Sarah knew, wink, wink, that her baby-making era is long gone. So Sarah, she just laughed. I'm an older girl,
bum, bum, to have a little bait. Bum, 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 you don't gotta say it twice. You don't gotta say it twice. But I keep living, 'cause that's what God is giving. It's like I have the Lord up in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. Angels gonna talk, 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 talk. So I'll just take a walk, 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 walk. I'm just gonna laugh, 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 laugh. Laugh it off, laugh it off. Now I know what is true, 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 true. Ain't nothing I can do. Maybe I'm just gonna laugh, 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 laugh. Laugh it off, laugh it off.
Well, as if Abraham didn't have enough things to worry about. Soon after, he was visited. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you, just in case. What church am I in? Sorry. As if he didn't have enough problems. Abraham was then visited one day by, guess who? The big G-O-D. The one and only Lord Almighty Adonai. You're God, right? You're wearing that shirt. What happened? Sorry. Anyway, and here's what God said to Abraham. Not so far away, because God had an interesting little tale to tell Abraham. He said, not so far away there are two cities, Sodom and Gomorrah, and the people there are just the worst. The whole place is filled with very mean, icky, cruel, angry, and hateful sinners. But not to worry, little buddy. You want to know why? Because they're all going to be DEAD toast. I'm going to wipe them out and blow them up. Bang! And poof. Bye, Barbie. They're all gone. Well, this did not strike Abraham as very fair at all, and not very nice at all. And so, he had family living in Sodom. Not only was it not nice, but he had family there. His nephew Lot and their family lived there. So little old mortal being himself, little Abraham, decided to put his big boy sandals on and hitch up his robe, and he was going to try to change God's mind. Excuse me, Lord. Lord, excuse me. If there can be found to be 50 good and righteous people in Sodom and Gomorrah, will you then not destroy everyone? And God, who was really not into this at all, said, yeah, sure, fine. Okay, 50 good ones, everybody lives. But hearing this made Abraham even braver and bolder and more daring. And he said, well, how about this, God? What if there are just 40 good and righteous people there? Will you let the whole towns live then? And God said, I gotta tell you, Abe, you are no fun at all. I mean, fine, 40 good ones, no super cool, totally epic, end of days, ba-boom explosion. But Abraham kept at it. He said, well, if that's good enough, well, how about 30? And then he went back to him and he said, well, how about 20? And he went all the way down to 10. And then finally God said, fine. 10 people in Sodom and Gomorrah. If you can find righteous people, I will spare everyone. So, drama. But we really got to get moving, okay? So here we go. Got to go fast. You remember the angels? You remember them, right? Well,
they went out to Sodom and Gomorrah to warn Lot and his family of the coming destruction. Which is really very strange because I thought God promised that he... wait a second. The angels told Lot this. Get out now. Leave if you want to live. And remember, this comes from God. When you leave forever. Do not, even for a second, think of looking back. Got it? Don't look back. Well, Lot and his family heard all this, and Lot had a wife, and this would be Lot's wife, and she came over here. I know, way too. Anyway, so Lot gathered all of his family, and they ran. Once they got everything they could carry on their backs, as fast as they could, out of Sodom and Gomorrah. As fast as their little feet could carry them. Hooray. Hooray, hooray, hooray. They made it. They made it. They were safe. But just as they reached the farthest edge of town, Lot's wife could not help herself. And what did she do? She looked back. And right there, turned into a statue, a pillar made of salt. Let's crank it. One. Any Jimmy Buffett fans in the audience?
Sodom and Gomorrah, right there in the Torah, as evil and nasty as two cities can be. A town full of villains, committing sins by the millions, so got barbecued with hamburger meat. Wasted away Sodom and Gomorrahville, and poor Lot's wife turned to a pillar of salt. Salt! Kosher salt. Some people claim that Adonai is to blame, but they know it's their own dang fault.
Next verse coming.
Now you might think it's cruel to make people look like a fool. God made a deal and then broke it in two. But sometimes in the Bible, something there in your Bible to get roasted by God if you're not a good Jew. Wasted away Sodom and Gomorrahville, and poor Lot's wife turned to a pillar of salt. Salt! Kosher salt. Some people claim that Adonai is to blame, but I know it's their own dang fault.
As much as our kids look forward to a Shabbat service, ooh, that's pretty cool. I know that one thing that they're looking forward to, probably even more so. Oh, aren't they wonderful? This has been a treat from day one.
Anyway, I know that one thing that the kids are looking forward to as much as performing for you is eating afterwards. And so in song, we are going to do a little bit of a tribute, a little bit of homage to the wonderful, wonderful Jewish food that is waiting for us at the Oneg Shabbat. And I think the kids will allow me to take it down a notch. Channel my inner Michael Bublé. Tell me why.
corned beef on my rye, Jewish deli.
He loves his deli.
Fatten up your Jewish belly.
And the kosher pickle on the side.
Yes, it's true. It's fun to eat when you're a Jew.
Potato fishes.
Blintzes and gefilte fishes. And I like my matzah fried. Oh, take it away.
Now at last, we can break this 2-hour fast. Oh, make yummies. Put 'em in our Jewish tummies. 'Cause if we don't eat soon, we're gonna die.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. You've been wonderfully patient and kind. And thank you, 6th grade. Let's go back to our seats.
Wow, 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 wow. I said it. Second time I've said it tonight. Quite a performance, and we're so grateful to the 6th grade and to Mr. Katzman and his creativity. That was really something else. So thank you so much for really teaching us about the Torah portion Vayera. And yeah, I'm impressed. You've impressed me yet again. What I'd love to do at this time is invite all students who are here, all children who are not sitting with their parents, to go and find your parents or whoever brought you here tonight. I'm just going to say it. Let's see what it says.
Whatever you want.
Wonderful. And so parents, what I'd like for you to do is please, if they will let you, if you would take your hand and put it on the head, shoulder, cheek, whatever you can get of your child. And if you are blessing a son, we utter these very sacred words, Simcha Elohim ke'Ephraim v'chi Menashe, which means may God make you like the sons of Jacob, like Ephraim and Menashe, or the best you that you can be. And if we are blessing a daughter, we say Yismech Elohim ke'Sarah Rivka Leah v'Rachel, which means may God make you like the daughters of Israel, like Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel, Sarah, Rebecca, Leah, and Rachel. They weren't his daughters, but close enough. Or more importantly, like the best you that you can be. And for all of our children, these words from the Torah, Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, which means may God bless you and may God keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka, which means may the light of God's face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May a sense of God's presence always surround you and bless you with peace. Amen. Now's a good time for a kiss, no matter what they say or do. Also, that's okay. Also, that's okay too.
Just dropping things all over the place.
As you know, at family services, what we like to do is we like to acknowledge when we have our birthdays for the month, and we are in the month of November last time I checked. And so if you have a birthday in this month of November, I would love to invite you to come forward so we can give you a little gift and so we can give you a birthday expression and you have to help us with something. So, November birthdays. You are? Yesterday? Happy birthday. When's your birthday? Tomorrow? Come closer. When's your birthday? Get it up for the high five. You know who else has a birthday November 20th? I'll give you a hint. Let me give you a hint first, then you can guess it. He's tall, wearing a suit, a tallis, and a key collar right now. Extremely good looking and very charming. Wait, I got more clues. An excellent athlete, one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, hilariously funny. Okay, now, yes! What year were you born in? Not exactly the same, but it's close. You're tomorrow. Are you talking or is your birthday November 2? What's that? December. What is your birthday? November 3rd? Wow, that is a birthday. November 2nd? What, you're correcting me? Okay, fine. So, when's your birthday? November 2nd. All right, so for all of our so you have a choice. Adults, you have no choice. You get a brand new Temple Beth Shalom coin. Now, as for you guys, you get a choice of cards, a cup, a handy-dandy notepad, and for those of you who remember Blue's Clues know exactly what I'm referring to there, and I believe we even have a little softball in here or two. So you get to go first. You want a handy-dandy notepad, cards, a cup, or a ball? A ball. Fine. A ball it is. What do you want? A ball. Soccer ball. What do you want? Good choice. That would be the one I would want. Because that's a birthday. Wait, don't go far. You're going to help us. What do you want? A ball. And we're going to let you, because you're not coming back to the December. What would you want? It cards, cup, ball. Cards.
Nice.
For these birthday children, we have just one wish for you, and that is that as you continue to get older and grow, that you recognize that now you're a little bit older, you have the capacity to give a little bit more and not just give. Every year that you get older, you can give a little bit more. Make the world a better place. You can make someone smile instead of making them frown. You have the capacity to do lots of great things. And as you get older, that is something which is so important and meaningful to us. And so we have a blessing. And that blessing is called Shehechianu. You might know it. It's a blessing in which we thank God for giving us life and for sustaining us and for enabling us to reach this day. And we're going to sing it together, even though they weren't ready to do it.
That's great.
Fine.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh.
We're going to continue with Aleinu. We ask you to rise, and we ask you guys to help with the part. 586. Oh, good. You're up here too hard. Good practice. You can do this tomorrow too. Stay here where you are. Don't go anywhere. לשבח לדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית.
שלא עשינו גילויי ארצות, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה.
שלא שם חלקנו כהם,
וגורלנו ככל המונם.
ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי
המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה שוכנע למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Please be seated. So, I know that a lot of you have come here because you are in the 6th grade or you're a family member of a student in the 6th grade. I know others are here because they are in Makela or family of Makela. I know that many of you are here because you are loved ones of Sophia, and her bat mitzvah is tomorrow. Still, there are some people in the sanctuary who love all of those things, but also are aware that they are observing something called a yahrzeit, which means that there's a loved one in their lives who died some time ago on this Shabbat over the years. And so we have a blessing that we say in their memory. And this is lots of parts of the service are serious, but I would say this is the most serious one, the one that I ask for you to try your best to be on your best behavior. And so let me read some names. First, 2 names of people who have died recently. They are Carol Jason, mother of Seth, along with Frida Brown Kasdan, grandmother of Liza Solinsky. And we also remember these loved ones whose yahrzeits occur on this Shabbat: Henry Herman, Julius Lakin, Randy Adler, Roberta Angel, Goldie Sepat, along with Joyce Weissman and Hella Shapiro, Jerry Feinstein, Natalie Michelle, Harris Plotkin, Zizi Hananel, and Harold Handon. And so in gratitude for their lives and linking their names with all of our loved ones who passed away, we remember them now with the words of our mourner's prayer, which is called the Kaddish. And if it's your tradition, that I will in a moment ask you to rise. However, we're going to just try something out a little unusual here. And that is, if you are mourning, if you are currently in mourning, meaning if one of these names was someone important to you, I would just like to ask you, if you want, but you do not have to, if you'd like to rise first, and then I'll invite anyone else who wishes to rise along with you to do so. But if anyone is in mourning and would like to rise, please feel free to do so now. Thank you. And let's rise together if it's your custom. If you don't typically rise for the Kaddish, you don't have to. 598. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechal beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lamei al-maya, Yiparach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudsha b'richu. Le'elah min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata da'amiram b'yama v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to every bereaved heart. Amen. Please be seated. Thank you very much. And for those of you who did your best to act appropriately, I really appreciate it. Now, we're almost done, like really close, like this close to being done. And when I say this close, I mean like 45 more minutes and it's almost over. Just joking, of course. Just want to share a few things, few announcements before we conclude. One is that, of course, tomorrow morning we are delighted to be celebrating the bat mitzvah of Sophia Josephs. We cannot wait for that. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. here at the synagogue. All services are open to the congregation, and it will be on our live stream as well. Annual appeal has begun and has been going on. Please support the temple. We've got various different people and organizations willing to match funds, and we truly, truly need your help to keep the lights on here at the temple. This Sunday, the Love Tea with Freedom and Hope. It's Sisterhood's tea. It says RSVP is now closed, but something tells me if you just sneak in and say, Earl Grey, please, for me, I'm sure they won't turn you down. My Torah study continues at 9:30 in the morning on Monday, as in all Mondays or most Mondays. Feel free to join. No prior experience needed. There is no a class for my Sages class, my class on the Sages, which meets on Tuesday evenings. Neither this Tuesday nor the following Tuesday. Will be meeting up again on December 3rd. This Wednesday night, now this is a great one. For those of you who watched the 8-part series on the history of Israel with Uri Feinberg, it was a Zoom, but it's also on our YouTube page. It was extraordinary, and 8-part series. Wow, it all happened in August, and he is going to be coming to here to Arnold to do one presentation in person. The class will be called How Are Israelis Feeling Right Now, based upon music, poetry, graffiti, social media posts, all these different things which kind of truly help you understand how people are feeling in Israel to this day. That is on Wednesday night, this coming Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Check our, one more thing. If you are interested in learning how to chant the Torah. Yeah. Woo! No, just learn how to do trope. You know, it's like the musical notes of the Torah and how to do it and how to decode it. And it's really kind of a skill, and it's not so complicated. It's within, you have to kind of know how to read Hebrew.
If you can sound out Hebrew letters, if you can read Ve'ahavta, you can chant Torah.
Right, but not in English. I mean,
no,
the Hebrew. Right.
Hebrew.
But if
you
you
can
can,
read along,
then you can chant the Torah. So please, 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 if you're interested, send Cantor Snyder an email, or it's been in the weekly email now and on the website as well. In fact, check the weekly email for everything. It's always chock full of information. If you don't get the email, call Temple office on Monday and make sure that you do get the email. Finally, just want to say thank you so much to Michaela Messenger and Amelia Puckett for serving as ushers, along with Dana Feldman and Brett Morrison. Thank you all so much for serving as ushers. And thank you to Dana and Marshall Feldman, Pam Goldberg, Jerry Grossman and Jennifer Hansel, Ali and Sam Messenger, and Raleigh Shine for sponsoring the Oneg Shabbat this evening. All right. Whew, that's a lot. Two last things. One, I'd like to invite Sophia and her parents and her siblings to come forward for the honor of Motzi. And while they're coming up, I'd like Makela to come back up for our closing song, which is Ma Yafeh Hayom, and that can be found on page 634. But first, Motzi.
Wow, look at that.
chorus of the song. Perfect. Ready? And just sing this with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. What I recommend is if you want a good taste of it, break it in half and then take a little bit from the inside. Start by breaking. I'll show you what I mean. I'm a pro at this. I took a class in rabbinical school on challah eating. Full semester on just tasting.
Before or after Please Rise?
That was right. The first we learned Please Rise, and then we learned how to eat challah. All right, page 634, Ma Yafeh Hayom. Thank you also, by the way, one last thing. Thank you so much to Makela, and of course the 6th grade for what a great, fun evening it's been. Ma Yafeh Hayom is how we conclude. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much to Tom Weider and Chris Cavey for their accompaniment this evening. They're here on Shabbat Zimra. Every time you see Shabbat Zimra, it's them. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and please join us in the lobby for an Oneg Shabbat. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.